everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I would like to share tips and things that I do to make sure I practice self-care since I am a mother. We know that when we become mothers, there's a shift of identity. We're not just us, but we are a mom. So in the very first months, we are completely dedicated to our babies. I said many times when I was pregnant that I felt kind of invisible as a person, which is not always a negative thing. It's something we go through necessary, but we don't have to forget of the person we were before and make sure we don't lose ourselves. I know that in the first 3 months, maybe it's difficult, but then when time passes by and your baby gets a little bit more independent, it's good to take care of yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be with big stuff, with simple things, and it doesn't have to be something expensive or something that you have to buy. With that being said, let's see what are my tips. So, number one, take some alone time. Make sure you take some alone time. It can be in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, whenever works for you. In my case, I know this might not work for everyone, it's early morning. I wake up every morning at 5:30 when everybody's sleeping, my husband is sleeping, my daughter is sleeping. I get my coffee. I love coffee, and it's the only moment when I can drink my coffee without being bothered, without being touched by anyone, nobody's talking to me. And I just run through my to-do list of the day. I open all the windows, get some fresh air, just go through my thoughts and organize my day, plan my day in my mind. And then real quick, I get ready, I go to the gym. We are lucky enough to have a gym in our apartment complex. Get my workout in. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour. Get back, get shower at 7:30, I'm ready to go. And that makes me feel good. Just find something that makes you feel good and it's just you alone. In those 2 hours, maybe it's not a lot for somebody, or it's normal for somebody that doesn't have babies. But when you have a baby, you know that can change your day, just starting your day like that. I feel refreshed, I feel like I'm ready to go. Number two, don't give up your skincare routine. Personally, I was a big skincare aficionado before. I had multiple skincare routines, 12 steps, 8 steps, getting services, peelings, treatments, facials. Now, of course, it's not possible to do all that, and also I don't have the same budget, but I made sure to reduce my skincare routine, make it very simple, but never skipped it, and that makes me feel good. I removed eye care because, I always knew that it really didn't do anything, but before doing my makeup, I would love to have some eye cream before applying the makeup. Now I really don't care for it, but I make sure every day to apply at least a serum and a moisturizer, and when I go out, always an SPF, a sunscreen. And at nighttime, my retinol serum that I love and my moisturizer. And then on a weekly basis, if every other week I exfoliate. If there's an exfoliant that I can suggest is the one from The Ordinary, which is extremely powerful and very, very inexpensive. And of course, it depends on your skin type, but it's super effective. It's the BHA. I'm sure that you probably know it because it got super popular with TikTok. I used to use it before too. It's very, very, very effective. And your skin looks so radiant after that. Again, since you don't take so much care of yourself in this time, it's gonna make you feel good. And the second thing that I do for my skin is dermaplaning every other week, which is basically shave your face. And again, it removes dead skin cells. It gives you a light exfoliation and your skin looks so radiant. And since I'm not wearing makeup on a daily basis now, it's nicer to look at the mirror and see a radiant, vibrant face, less tired, less dull face. And also what I force myself to do now is applying a little bit of mascara and just do my brow every day, even if I don't wear any makeup, even if I'm just around in the house, it makes me feel like more awake. And then number three, these tips is about style. Before having a baby, I think I was pretty stylish. I was very into garments, fashion, always. Since I was a kid, I probably had that from my dad. I was very specific and very intentional with everything I wore, every detail, every accessory. And now, of course, I had to give that up because I just can't. I didn't went back to work yet, so I'm all day just playing with my baby, taking care of my baby, so of course it makes no sense to dress up. But something that I noticed that makes me feel good, it's try to dress in monochrome. And my case has been always black for the most part, but also try in other colors. If you dress in different shades of blue, different shades of purple, different shades of green, even if you're not wearing anything special, just a sweater and a pair of leggings or a pair of comfy pants and a t-shirt. But if it's all in the same, if you worry more about like let's dress all in the same shade instead of being specific with what you wear, it's gonna make you feel kind of more polished. It makes me feel good about myself when I get out of the house without dressing up or wearing any designer or fancy clothes. Number four, make sure you get some fresh air every day. That at least works for me. Again, we're lucky enough we live close to a park, but every day, no matter what, even if I don't want it to, I get my baby with the stroller and we go out for a walk. And I feel so refreshed. Even when you're not having the day, it definitely changes your mood. You can think better, I think, if you get out of the house, if you have things in your mind. And it's good also for your baby. She gets all her stimuli at the park, looking at the dogs, the babies, the leaves, the trees, and it's good for you, definitely. And it's even 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be a big walk. Number 5, try to not forget about your passions. This is also kind of hard in the very beginning, but I feel like we need to kind of force it and make an effort to not forget about that, because in the long run it's gonna help you. I remember that when I was going to work, I'm not back at work yet, I really enjoyed the commute because I would listen to my music for 40-50 minutes. For 50 minutes in the morning, 50 minutes at night. And I've always been very passionate about music. And I noticed that since I had my baby, I wasn't listening to music anymore, because the first few months is just nursing, putting the baby to sleep, comforting your baby. And then you're just in the house, and not every genre also is baby appropriate. So I noticed that I was really missing that. So something that I put in place, a routine that I started doing with my baby, like after her second nap around 12, while we are playing, I put an album, and I have like thematic weeks. Every week is a different album, and every day I listen to the same, maybe just an hour, a couple of hours, and I notice how she start getting familiar with it. And I do that because music was something that I always bond with my father. It was something that we always had in common, a passion that he always transmitted to me. I remember listening to vinyls with him, but bought my first vinyl with my dad, not my first CD or cassette, but it was a vinyl. And I have so many memories that connect me with my dad through music. And I remember that for me back then was old music, but that was music of his youth. So I would love to have this same thing with my daughter, having something that we bond over and having these memories together related with music. And it's something simple and free that you can do at home if you like music, of course. And then you can again switch around your favorite musician, your favorite genre, and dance and sing. And I'm sure that in the long term we both are going to remember that time. The number 6, make sure I do it and I love it. I eat something that I love every day, like a little treat for myself. Now we start baby-led weaning with our baby, so I'm basically eating the same thing that she eats, and sometimes I don't have patience to cook 2 different versions, so sometimes it doesn't have too much flavor, and I make sure that every day maybe you have that ice cream or that snack you like, or you walk and have that specific coffee that you love. A little things like that I love food, so food always makes me happy. Number 7, at nighttime you probably, like every other mother, you are exhausted. I notice that at nighttime I'm not capable to do nothing. There's not much left of me. So, but the routine that I start putting together, actually because of my husband in the beginning forced me to, it's doing like a gratitude journal. I put down every day 3 things that I am grateful for. And they can be super simple things, like again, that ice cream that I had earlier. But that helps you to realize how many good things you have in your life, especially when you're exhausted, when you sleep deprived, or when you feel lonely because you're a new mom. Just writing those things down will make you feel better. For sure. And it takes nothing. Just write it down and save it in a notebook, in a folder. Number 8, the last one. I make sure that every day I talk or I text or I FaceTime or a voice message with a friend. I'm not American. I don't have too many of my oldest friends here. I was born in Italy. I lived many years in Barcelona in Spain. So all of the people that I spend the most time with are not here. But I make sure every day to get in touch. I have one of my best friends in Spain that also recently had a baby, and we literally voice message every day. Maybe we respond and listen to it with 8-9 hours of difference for the time zone, but every day I have something to look forward to listen to. Or I FaceTime my mom and dad every day. I send messages or emails to other friends, and it's something that makes me feel like they are closer and that you're not so lonely. I also have like a date with another friends, and every Monday we actually do a call, and you just catch up with life, you just laugh about things, you just share memories, and it's something that again, it doesn't take too much. When your baby is napping, you can do it, and it's something you do for yourself, and it's gonna make you feel better. And these are all my tips. I hope that you can apply to your life some of them and feel better. And thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.